Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? I hope you can hear me. I hope this video is not all for nothing. So, hi. I am doing a car vloggy chat thing. Hi. I know it's a weird way to start. But I just got on the highway and I'm not stressed, but I've had an interesting day, and I mean, like I said, let me set my. It'd be a good idea to set my. I don't use cruise control very much, you guys. So let me just do that real quick before I get to talking, get distracted. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Person that likes to, I don't use cruise control very much. I know it's a tool that is supposed to help you, but do you use cruise control very much? You know that I don't like highways to begin with very much. And like when I'm driving, I try to pick up the off-roady, not off-road, that makes me sound like I'm going like mudding and stuff. Off-highway, back road type of things. But when it's stuff that I'm on the highway because I'm going to, let me just tell you, I'm sure the video title will already have told you that I went to Hobby Lobby. So when it's a town nearby that I know that I'm going to, and I know the highwayness and exits and the basic direction and all that, I know that I'm not going very far and I'm not going to get lost, and I'm, all that good stuff. Traffic. This is why I don't use cruise control. This is why. Because I can't get around this guy. He's going way too slow. I was going the speed limit, but he's not, and I still can't get around him because there's 50 cars. Anyway. See, and then I go off on that tangent, and then I forget my original tangent. I went to Hobby Lobby, is really why you're here. I went to the one, it's that way from me now. If I'm sitting in my yarn room and facing you, it's the one that I'm always saying is that way. So just, so you're familiar with the one that I went to. And because when I was sleeping, David had called them, and he asked them if they were starting their markdowns. And because we went the other day and they had not marked anything down. And any God there's listening, anyone listening knows that I do not need yarn. But it's that thrill, it's that excitement, it's that one, right? Because and every year that we've had a Hobby Lobby sale that I have known about them, I have gotten exponentially better at picking and choosing. Like my first year, I went just buck wild. I went ham. I went crazy. I went nuts. Whatever other synonym you can think of, I was experiencing it, right? As I'm sure a lot of us did, as some of us may do now. And if that's your thing, go for it. If you need all of that yarn and it makes you happy and that's what you want, even if you don't need it, if that's what you want and it makes you happy, ain't nobody judging you. Do what you want to do. It no longer makes me happy to get just copious amounts of craziness that I just can't use anymore. That my first year, I had not yet discovered what I don't like to use as much as I've honed in my, I don't want to say my skill, kind of though, I've honed in my skill of knowing what I don't want to use. You know what I mean? My fingies know what they don't like to touch. I know what I don't like to work with, etc. I know what I don't like, I guess. even for other people. Like, if other people are like, please use this yarn and make me what I want, exactly what I want, unless it's something that I just can't use, I will do it. But otherwise, you know, or unless I just don't like the person. But generally, you know, I'll do it. But as far as just grabbing up what I want and stuff, I'm not getting whole table loads full of stuff anymore. I think I went from like 2 kitchen table loads full, stacked full, plus some the first year, to I think the next year was like 1 table full, to then like a couch load full, to less than that. I don't know what to measure it from last year, because I got like different stores at different times. I don't think I ever officially like put it on something. So far this year, now I've gone to 1 store. I don't know if I'll get to another one. There were only, I wrote down, I watched some of you guys' videos and things like that. I wrote down what I was wanting to get. There were like 4, maybe 5 different types of yarn in several different colors that I would have, like, if I walked in and they said, nobody has touched this markdown yarn, get whatever you want, you get first pick. Like I said, there was like 4 to 5 different types of yarn in several different colors that I wanted. There was like one top of the list one that I felt like I not that I couldn't live without, but like that I absolutely wanted more than any other kind there. And then some like kind of throw-ins, like, oh, I could use this, and I don't know, like, my best advice is to kind of look at that if you can, like, see what other people have been hauling or showing off in their videos as they shop, and like I said, unless it makes your little heart happy to go with shopping carts full of yarn, then do so. You know, don't let people judge you or bring you down on what you want to get. Do what you want to do. First of all, only you know what you can afford and what you want to get, and what's right for you. I'm just saying, 4 or 5 years ago, that was right for me, and this is what's right for me now. So, like, you do you, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna shame. In fact, I don't care what I do or don't get at any other store. If you end up with a bonanza of yarn or a little tiny haul of yarn, if you get stuff from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any place and you're in my Facebook group, please post it. I want to see it. I think we all want to see it. I always want to see your yarn hauls. I want to see everything you get the awesome fortune of making out and getting. We're not judging you. We are wanting to see the awesomeness, just saying. But anyway, so back to my original. David called. They said we're marking it down today. Yay, you're marking it down today. So I did sleep in, because usually they take their lunch and then they start. Okay. So I got there after, after like 2 o'clock. And they had literally just started in the notions aisle. So I'm messaging my friend Courtney from Fiber Fox Studios. Hi, Courtney. I bet she's watching. Messaging her, and because they started the notions aisle, and there was another girl who was in the at the end cap of the yarn, and I actually said, are you doing what I think you're doing? Because I saw the little price gun, I saw the little red stickers, and she's like, maybe. And I was like, I will stay out of your way, but I'll be right here. And she's like, okay. So she's clicking away at and it was like the braided yarn type of, stuff, the terry cloth type of yarn at the end of the aisle. And so I'm happily like looking down to see like that they hadn't done anything else in the aisle. I'm reporting, you know, to Courtney on my phone what's there. I was actually taking pictures for her to show her the stuff that I super wanted from my like little wanna have list. And I was kind of just stalking around, honestly. So I didn't want to go anywhere else in the store. I don't have anything else to get, really. Just kind of, you know, staying out of the way and trying not to look like a creeper. And which I think I failed at some point, because next thing I know, the girl in the end cap is gone. Like, gone. Like, she didn't move to the notions aisle with the other girls. She was gone. And the girls in the notions aisle, oh my gosh, they were... I think they had one gun between them, because they were just like, click, click, click. So I'm like, no, these girls are never gonna get done, never. Because I think there were like basically 2 trainees in total, with one girl that knew, like, was the experienced girl talking to them like through it and stuff. And then at some point, a more like, because I kind of like nicknamed them as I'm talking to Courtney, and this other lady that became known to us as the team leader, she came out and she was talking to them and like helping them. And I think between all of them, they still only had the one gun. And then at one point they all disappeared. Now mind you, I had my water pill for the day. So I think I had been to the bathroom and back 6 different times. I had ended up waiting there and being like this creeper stalker in the yarn aisle, just talking to Courtney for like, it was either 2 or 3 hours. It was at least 2 hours. At least 2 hours, just like wandering around, like eyeballing the yarn, talking to Courtney, going back and forth to the bathroom. And the thought did dawn on me at one point to ask them if, like, well, since you did start the end cap, since you're marking stuff down, how would you feel about marking these down? I'll get out of your way, because I really only wanted like these yarns, but I also didn't want to be that person, you know. And Courtney suggested it, and then at some point, my friend Nate, he texted me, you know, like, good morning, how's it going? And because he knew where I was planning to go today too, and I told him, you know, I was still waiting and everything, and he suggested I do that. Now, so I'm going back and forth, and he's like, just do it. So I was like, no, I don't wanna. And then another lady joined the fray. And she was dressed like very, like, I think she was like one of the managers, or I don't know if she was the store manager, but she looked very businessy. And she was like talking to all the other ladies, and she was like, I'm going to join you guys. We're going to get this moving. Because they still had not, after like 2 hours, they were not out of the notions aisle yet. They were still just like talking. And I was such a creeper, because I was talking to Courtney, and I was like, yeah, they're talking about like tacos now, and now they're talking about like sunbathing tomorrow and hoping the weather's nice, and just this, like, it's like I was part of their conversation, but I wasn't. And I was like, the one girl knows that I'm here, so like they know that I'm here. And I'm just chilling. But I was admiring the yarn. I was getting a little more familiar. I didn't want to pull out my camera too much. Like, I did send Courtney pictures, like I said, of the yarns that I was looking for in case she hits up her sale. Because the yarns that I'm getting, I plan to use like in blankets. So blanket quantities would be lovely. Well, anyway, this boss lady chick comes out, and she's gonna join him. Well, she's like moving into the yarn aisle, the one that I'm in, to assess like, where is this yarn, you know, just look things over a little bit. And then she's like, hi, and I said, I'll stay out of your way, you know. The one girl was just starting to mark stuff down, so, and I'm like explaining why I'm there, kind of being a creeper, you know, because she's new there into the group. Not new there to the store, but, you know, new there to the group. that I now feel like I'm a part of. And because the one girl had even at one point come over, and because I had my volume on and my messages were, you know, dinging away, and she's like, "Is that you? Is that your phone?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay, it's been going off for a while, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't somebody's like lost phone." I said, "No, it's me. I'm just talking to one of my friends while I'm waiting." And they're like, "Oh, okay," you know. So yeah, but so my brain rebooted. I'm sorry, you guys. So the boss lady, she goes, "Oh, you're waiting for stuff to get marked down," and she goes, "Was there anything you had your eye on that you were waiting for?" And I showed her some, and I was like, "Well, I saw some other people online had gotten these, so I was hoping these were in your sale," because I learned not to just assume. Because one year, one lady, like, "Well, those aren't even in our sale. I don't know why you're waiting for those." Like, she was like tore into me. So I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, okay, not gonna assume." So, so I didn't. I was like, "Yeah, if these are in your sale, you know, I'd really like these colors of this kind, you know, or whatever." She went and got the sheet and she marked some down for me. So I was not able to get all of what I wanted today because frankly it's more than time for me to go. I have to feed Maverick. Tonight is David's last night at his current store because I think I told you guys he got a promotion. He's moving to a different store that's a little further away. Like, we're not moving house, it's not that far away or anything, but he's going to a different store that's not in our town. So he's got like a commute each day now. For a little while. They're thinking he's going to be able to move up and go back to his store. Anyway, not the point. It's his last day, so he's worried about them pulling pranks on him and like saran wrapping his car. So I got to go home, feed Maverick, and then I'm actually driving him to work so that they can't do that to his car tonight. So I just have to be home is the point to do all these things. So I could not stay and wait for the markdown, and it's a little far away, so I really can't go back and see if there's any clearance-y things left that I want. I mean, they close at 8, like maybe. No, I don't think I'll have time though, honestly. Because David works at 8 and he's not going to want to be dropped off. He goes to work early, but not that early. Like, I don't have time to get to the store. And then I work. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch the rest of this clearance sale, unfortunately. So I'm lucky that I got what I got, and I will show you guys. I don't know if I will attach it to the end of this video or if it'll just be another video, because this one's already pretty long since I've been chatting to you guys whilst going down the highway. But I mean, that's already, like, I didn't even start the video until I put my phone in the holder and I drove through town, and I waited until I actually got onto the highway. And I've been driving this whole time. It's like, this is how far away this Hobby Lobby is. And I'm obviously still not even home, or almost home even. I got a little bit to go. So you guys have kept me company this whole time. But I wanted everything hands-free, you know, before I left. And I didn't, you know, I wanted to be safe, but I still wanted to hang out with you guys, I guess is the point. Since I didn't have anybody riding co-pilot or shotgun or anything to get the phone ready for me. So I figured I'd just keep talking until I at least got off on my exit, so that when I stopped, I could stop the phone from recording. But we have another exit to go before that happens. So that, yeah, like I said, this video will be long enough. Maybe I'll show you what I ended up getting in another video. But I know I wanted to get a couple colors of some other yarns, like there was the Second Chance yarn I wanted to get a couple colors of, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's really good for making, you know, the spiral hats that I make a lot of, and I got that yarn from Walmart. there's a yarn that Hobby Lobby sells, and do you remember when I was making the hat for my bestie Andy in the band? I couldn't find black at the time from Walmart, so I had to buy some from Hobby Lobby. I cannot remember the name of the yarn, but it's on clearance. So I was thinking, and it worked really well. I was thinking of buying like 1 or 2 of each of the colors, because they work really well for those hats, and they mix and match really well with the yarn from Walmart. Even though the yarn from Walmart it says that it's a 5, and the yarn from Hobby Lobby says it's a 4, the two, they worked really well together. So I was hoping to catch those. I was going to just get all the black and all the white, because I like to mix a neutral color with an actual color. Like with a, spectral color with a color from the spectrum. I don't know what I was trying to say, but with a color that's not black or white. Anyway, to mix with the hats, because they have, like, I really wanted one. They only had one of the pumpkin, the orange color. They only had one of the mustard color. So I was hoping to pick those up. So I'm sure those will be gone. Can't think of the name of it right now. When I show you the yarn that I got, I will look at the pictures that I sent Courtney, and I will find it and tell you what the name of it was. But yeah, I mean, and it's not like I can't live without the yarn, but yeah, it would have been cool to get it, just because I do make quite a few of those hats for people. And for myself, I really like wearing those spiral hats. Like, they're really comfy. So, well, anyway, I'm off the highway now and almost home. So I guess I will let you guys go, because I have to feed Maverick. He's going to be, it's almost his dinner time. He's going to be so excited and happy that I'm home. And he's going to be so happy to see more yarn. He's not going to care about the yarn. David's probably going to be happy that I only got a little bit of yarn. So, anyway. All right. Thank you for keeping me company on the way home, guys. I will talk to you really soon. I promise I'll show you what I got. I love you guys. I hope that you guys are getting the clearance sales if you want it. And I hope you're finding some really good stuff. And definitely, like I said, if you don't have Facebook, I still want to see what you got. Feel free to email me. That's down below. All right. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.